Good evening, everybody. This is Lynn back with some more Final Fantasy XVI, and this one could be the final episode. We left off just right before potentially entering Drake's spine. And we did that mostly because I want to make sure that... Oh, Joshua, I think you literally just materialized right there. Excuse me. I want to make sure that we have everything that we need. I also want to make sure that we have spent as many of our ability points as we can. Yeah, so here's Dancing Steel. I could buy Dancing Steel. We have enough for that. I could buy Giga Flare, which would be really cool. Yeah, I don't really care about that. That one doesn't look that interesting. We could also buy Dancing Dust, and I could switch from Odin to Shiva. Or, you know, I don't need to necessarily have the Phoenix in my lineup. I could do Shiva, Odin, and Behemoth as my three main powers. I've just kind of kept Phoenix, in part because, defaults, it just really seems appropriate. But also in part because I liked the gap closer that Phoenix has for its B button. And but Shiva, instead of a gap closer, has the evading move. I have to admit, I'm a little bit concerned about Odin's powers, because while it was very cool and very flashy, the multitude of hits that it had weren't really all that. It didn't hit very hard. I noticed that whenever I had an enemy large enough to be staggered, that at the end of the staggered period, my the amount of hits that I got in, or at least the amount of damage that I caused, was way lower than I'm used to it being. And I know part of that is because of the Zantetsuken gauge. I'm supposed to use that probably with greater frequency than I have been. So maybe that's just my fault, in which case we could, switch this around. I could get this move and then maybe another 1,000. Good evening, Zomber. How's it going? I could get another 1,000 hit move. I'm not really using Ignition or Will of the Wisps. I'm not using that one either. I could spend everything on Odin and get this move, and then maybe upgrade these two, or no, get this one and then upgrade this one. I can't do more than that. Or I could spend the 2,800 on both of these, trying to boost Odin's power. Because right now, like, it's really cool and really flashy, but it doesn't... I would like it to. I'm doing great. You know, just, all my days at work are really boring. And, you know, it's really hard to ask for anything better than that. I guess my only concern, Zomber, is when am I gonna get the opportunity to really mess with this? I'm assuming that when we get to Drake's Spine, it's not just gonna be cutscene after cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. Maybe there's gonna be more enemies and we'll get more ability points. That would be nice. And then I can know for sure what I really, really want. Oops. At any rate, let's talk to Joshua.
Whatever business you have here, see to it quickly, brother. We are expected at Drake's Spine.
You don't need to tell me, Joshua. I know. Like, I want to get there too. I really don't want to waste... Well, waste. Is it a waste to play this game? I'm not really interested in spending my time this episode on quests.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
But the thing with quests is that it usually involves fighting, and fighting gets ability points. So how many ability points do I really want? And of course, now that we're approaching the end, I gotta ask myself. I'm level 40? Does it say? Yeah, level 41. Is that enough? Is level 41 enough? I wanted to speak to her because we did that bounty and maybe we got a new item.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Oh, look at that. We got a bunch of stuff. A token. Many claim they wish to change the world. Few actually take it upon themselves to do so. You are an inspiration to us all. A nameless patron. 800 ability points.
Here you are.
Ah! Thank you! Few are those who would strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystals cursed. But if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bearer and brother, as you have shown us. A friend in Northreach.
All done?
No! No, I'm not done. I accidentally hit the back button.
How may I help you today, Clive? All yours.
High Cleric's Medallion. Ooh. Increasing healing potency of high potions by 25%. I think the other one was just potions. That could be nice, but I don't know. High potions still get us most of our health. The goddess Grieger teaches us that to walk with the wretched is an act of greater good. If we are to accept this truth, then one could not rightly call he who follows this path an outlaw, a humble servant. Why, thank you, sir.
This.
1,500 ability points. That'd be nice.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Yeah, and I know to get ability points, we would have to do more quests and do more
Clive,
bounties.
here you go.
Yeah, that would get us 20 renown, 30 renown, 25. Oh my god, so much renown. Sorry, oh my gosh, so much renown. So we could just spend our time in the Dalmekian Republic and do a bunch of quests. The Kingdom of Waloed.
Think you can help?
Maybe. I am inclined to help. Oh. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go back here.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so...
Yeah, I know. 905. We have 870. It actually would not take very much. We wouldn't have to do very many quests to actually get this level of renown.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I really did not want to spend this, I didn't want to spend this episode doing quests, but 1,500 ability points is quite good. 30 would get us... We'd only have 5 left to do. 50. Look, we could just do 1. We're doing it. I want those ability points. Because part of what makes me so indecisive right now is that I have so few ability points. We're going to do this.
We'll need help.
Then we'll have to find it, and fast.
I want options.
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with the blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with the blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Leitney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
And of course, we're all alone here. Oh wait, Joshua's actually here too. Okay, so Joshua is gonna help us. So where do we need to go? Okay. I was like, yeah, it's just me and Torgal against the world. No one else. Everyone else is just like, Clive, I don't want to be with you and your errand boy ways.
What I wouldn't give.
But no, apparently Joshua is also an errand boy.
When are they gonna let us through?
mean, that's another reason why I really like the Phoenix move, because I can get the dang flyers. I mean, technically, I can also use magic to get to the flyers, but that's not as powerful. I guess I will fight this thing. Forgot which one is the Zanset skin. Oh, come on. Alright, really? You're stuck?
Let's try.
See, only 4,000 damage. That's not really nice.
Let's try.
Okay, that was better. Yeah, it's the Zansetsuken that I need to take greater care to actually use. And yeah, I did fight that dragon of sorts because I want ability points. Like, that's the whole point. Well, yeah, that is the whole point of doing these quests, is to get more ability points. Oh, here we go. I was just like, wait a minute. I was certain I was going the right way. So, of course, one thing that I've been putting a lot of more thought into lately is Season 2 of my podcast. I already have some episodes already done, or close to being done. But I've been trying to go through a lot of media.
How would I be without you?
It's a shame that his hand is hovering like 2 feet away from Torgal. Anyway, I have been thinking a lot about properties that I want to cover. And some of it's a little bit difficult because there's a game called Death Stranding. I don't know if you're familiar, Zomber, but I mean, I don't think a lot of people are familiar with it. It's getting a sequel here soon. But anyway, that's a game that I kind of wanted to do a podcast on because I have a mixed opinion about some of the story elements. And I think it'd be interesting to go through. The problem is that because Death Stranding is not really a game with a huge conscious popularity, I really don't feel like I can do the podcast on it until I stream it myself. And then I've been watching I was able to watch Pride and Prejudice, the Keira Knightley version. Yeah, like, I really don't feel like I should do only just the media that everybody knows, but Death Stranding feels like even maybe a little bit too niche, but I do want to stream it at some point. And I feel like it would then be appropriate to release a podcast about Death Stranding. Oh my gosh. Totally, 100%. I definitely have issues with the world building aspect of the game. Look, I am a writer. I am not opposed to writing, or reading for that matter, but I am a little bit up to having to read so much in a video game. And so much of the lore of Death Stranding is in the text that you get that it's kind of annoying. Anyway, I just recently binged Arcane. And, originally, when I was going into it, I originally thought, okay, I should be able to find something about Arcane that I can really talk about, because, of course, everyone loved Season 1. And then it struck me as I was watching Season 2, like, oh, I can compare the two seasons, and why Season 2 isn't quite as good as Season 1. Yeah, I got a lot of good thoughts about that. And, oh, I think I cut off my own thought a couple minutes back about Pride and Prejudice. I watched the Keira Knightley Pride and Prejudice, and I liked it more than I thought I would. And then I discovered that Pride and Prejudice was available for free on the Google Play Store. So I downloaded it, and I've been reading it. But of course, it's, you know... Oops, we passed it. The language is intricate, the prose is flowery, so it's a little bit difficult to decipher, I guess is how... Oh no, did I... Crap. I have to go beneath this thing. How do I do that? This is gonna take more, more thought than I thought. Oh, wait! I see that, that path up above, that looks like it curves around towards this place. So let's go back up there. Yeah, I kind of have mixed opinions too. It feels a little bit different if it isn't the actor's likeness that is on the screen. But in the case of Death Stranding, it is the actor's likeness. And I didn't watch The Walking Dead, but I know that he's a big part of that. Whoops. Sorry, bud.
Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there, if you'd be so kind.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, we were on the right track. Good. I think where I got a little bit annoyed with that particular actor is he also made an appearance in Silent Hill, oh gosh. What was that demo that got canceled? The Silent Hill demo that was so promising and it got canceled. He, of course, was in, like, some revealing cutscene in that. And it's just like, really? Another property that he's in? I get that he and Hideo Kojima are friends, but it seems like a bit much. Okay, yeah, here we go. Oops. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Now, someone was asking me about an earthquake that happened in our area. Like, did you feel it? No.
This must have been a nice place once.
No, I did not feel it. That's been kind of a running joke for me, is that I've been sleeping through every single damn earthquake that we have around here. And, I know earthquakes are scary, but I would at least like to experience one minor one, because I think that would be a very interesting experience. More enemies approaching. Yay! Wasn't that game called Silent Hill PT?
That's all of them. Come on, Torgal. Let's head back to Boklad.
Yeah, that actually wasn't too bad. Maybe a bit of a walk, but really not hard at all. Okay, just making sure I picked up everything. I don't want these people to just get resources for free. I think I will take my chocobo. Okay, yeah, Joshua is on his own chocobo. There we go. Bye. Bye. I think I went the wrong way. Dang it. I'm still going the wrong way. Boo. Okay, yeah, I went the wrong way from the village. Yeah, this way. Maybe I could have used those ability points that those goblins would give me, but whatever. I'm sure we have plenty more enemies to face before we get to Ultima. Yeah, one of my podcast episodes will probably be about the adaptation differences between Keira Knightley's Pride and Prejudice and the original book. And then I'm finally getting around to reading Six of Crows. And that's pretty fascinating compared to the Shadow and Bone show, because essentially the Shadow and Bone show ended before the Six of Crows book began. Like, season 3 was supposed to be about the Six of Crows storyline. So I don't know how much I'll be able to actually do a podcast on that. Like, not everything that I can consume really lends itself to a podcast, if I'm being honest. And then, of course, Final Fantasy XVI here. I would like to do a podcast on that, just because I do have pretty strong opinions about Clive and his characterization and the overall story execution of Final Fantasy XVI. I want to say more as it relates to Final Fantasy XII, but I also kind of don't want to say anything just in case no one's actually, someone who's watching this doesn't know about Final Fantasy XII, so just trying to keep quiet on that account. How is your chocobo faster than mine, Joshua? That's bullcrap. I don't believe that. It's gonna make me get off my chocobo, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
I can walk from here.
Yes, so podcast stuff is definitely in the works. I do need to focus on it a little bit more than I have been. But, I do have episodes planned. I have an episode that talks about the differences between Jurassic Park, the book, and Jurassic Park, the movie. I gotta say, okay, quiet.
Something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Of course, things aren't as smoothly as we want them to be.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with spoiler tags is that the thing I want to mention about Final Fantasy XII in relation to Final Fantasy XVI is that in some respects they kind of have similar plots, but in Final Fantasy XII it's a lot more obscure until the later parts of the game, so I don't want to like accidentally spoil something that people don't know about.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble.
Why, thank you.
Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Quest complete.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Okay, going back to the hideaway to pick up my latest reward from my reputation.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
This is it, Clive. Sid ran from Stone here to chase his dream. I always knew he was leading back there in the end.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here's everything we've received and everything promised.
Yay! Look at that.
All yours.
Heck yeah!
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Thank you. Come on. Abilities. Ooh, 6,500. Ooh. We could buy this thing. Arm of Darkness. Okay, I think that was worth it. We could also get Giga Flare. Giga Flare would be really cool. Is Giga Flare, like an extra powered version of Mega Flare? Or is this a new move entirely? It says learn, so it seems to be a new move entirely. Aerial Blast. We got that before and I didn't really like it just because it was such a long and involved move. So I don't think I'll get that one, but we could get, oh yes, this one, the Flames of Rebirth. That'd be cool too, especially since I do have Phoenix a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna worry about that later. And I'm gonna make sure that I have all my upgrades for my equipment. And then we're gonna go back to the story, I promise. This is not gonna be just the, ooh, let's do a bunch of side quests now that I'm at the end, and I wanna make sure that,
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Best stock up while you can.
Indeed.
Go on then.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they're both good. Increases limit break generation amount by 6%. I've not done a good job of using limit breaks, so I guess we'll just ignore that. Clutch mine. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and buy another potion, but I kind of expect. Oh, Excalibur is equipped. No wonder I'm not doing that much damage. Let's change that. Looks like I could get rid of the 11 bolt.
Still alive, are ya?
You just saw me. You just saw me. Okay, I can't sell the 11 bolt.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Awfully thin these days.
So, will it be?
Can I mean, I can. I can't do anything with the Rune Blade 2 because I've already done it. Okay, I can't upgrade anything. Yeah, that doesn't do me any good.
And?
Boo. I was kind of hoping, you know, with this being like near the end, that I'd get some new gear, but I guess not. Ooh, do we want to change our sword? Appearance. It's just the 2 outfits, right? We've been on normal for a while, so let's go back to burnt. And that way, I was gonna say, we'll look a little bit closer to Joshua. Rosarian gold. Yeah, normal. Okay, that's what I have right now. Flame tongue would be cool. Yeah, flame tongue it is. Alright, enough fooling around. Let's get back to work. Stone here, the Kingdom of Waloed. Looks like a perfectly pleasant place. The bodies really lend well to the scenery. And that storm. Perfect mood set.
What the hell happened here?
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
Silver linings.
I hope you're right.
So do I.
Streets of Madness.
The ether has claimed them all. Let's see the way on next. That's a behemoth.
Oh.
To tame such a beast.
I should have known. Another classic Final Fantasy creature. Meteor!
Stand back.
What are we waiting for?
That actually is doing a crap ton of damage. There we go. Oh, that was good. Ecliptic meteor.
No! Stand back! I'll conjure a ward.
Joshua! Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me. I'm your shield, remember? I think this might be a job for Ifrit!
Why would you turn to him, brother?
Because Ifrit has this shield that gives him total vulnerability. Invulnerability.
When we fight together.
I almost missed that X.
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning.
What? Okay, yeah, this calls for some special. thing. Yeah, there we go. He's dying! Behemoth slain. Behemoth shackle.
Quickly, before we're cut off for good.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
Okay, got a couple of my potions back. That move, if there was supposed to be more to it, I need to keep hitting it. More high potions. Heck yeah. Potion. I don't think that's the way. Yeah, here we go. Down here. I just want to know what this is. The Will of Ice. Increases rhyme will damage. Increases rhyme will damage by 30%. I don't think I have. Rhyme will. Ice Age, Mesmerize. Yeah, I don't. Interesting that it keeps that. We're sticking to Heaven's Cloud. We're sticking to Odin. Purely Odin. Ow. Help but notice that I'm hitting much more like a truck now that I have my actual properly powerful sword equipped. Whoops. Level up. Wow, picking up a lot of things. I'm just verifying. Oh, there we go. Whoops. I wanted the map. What? Oh, I apparently don't get a map for this area. Fine. Whoops. There we go. Wow. Lots of items. Kind of annoying that I haven't really had much to use them on. I suppose if I'd actually been more diligent doing quests, I probably would have had more recipes, right? And maybe that's the kicker, is that I didn't do enough quests. Okay, we came from there. At least I'm pretty sure we came from there. Okay. We definitely came from there. That's the problem with not having a map. I mean, I'm fairly certain we are supposed to go out here. Yeah, okay. The orcs are back. Not close enough. I didn't hear what you said, Joshua. What is that?
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly.
Oh, that's Sleipnir. Okay. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
This might take a while. It's over. More of Ultima's tools. Come on then. What are you waiting for?
Within. Well, I did not expect a Final Fantasy movie reference. I was hoping to dodge that last minute. That's the door to go through. I don't think I need to worry about any of that, so let's go.
Through the castle then.
I don't see any other way.
Barnabas really liked statues of his six-legged horse. I wonder, given that Joshua is a phoenix and he was born of the phoenix, does that mean that Odin, the powers of Odin, are associated with Waloed? Maybe that's the reason why there's all those statues and it's not just Barnabas's ego. The Will of Light. I mean, we don't really have very many. Oh, that's a satellite. I don't even have the satellite move. I don't know, it just doesn't look all that cool. All that good. Whatever. Whoa. Oh, this is an arena. Yeah. Oh, another curl. interesting that,
Corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread any further.
We won't.
Let's try.
still not that much damage. Oh. There's a lot of damage there. Okay, more damage. That was really not that hard. Didn't really come with any rare ingredients, so I guess it wasn't actually meant to be that hard. Not like the Behemoth. $2,400 gil. I'm not hurting for gil. Does it say how much gil I have? Yeah, 115,000. Wow. Really adds up. I keep looking around because I feel like I'm missing something. This feels maybe a bit too easy for endgame. See a bunch of creatures down there. Okay, yeah, here's another item. But also, I don't think I've encountered an area with so many items before. Yeah, I want Phoenix.
There are so many.
Focus, Joshua. We're not done yet.
Which, you don't really remember which part? Oops. I didn't want to... There. I didn't want to invoke that yet. I want to pick up my items. The Behemoth fight, I was very afraid that I was going to have to go back and replenish all my potions, but I was like, nah, let's at least get through to the crystal part, because usually there are potions along the way. There's even more potions than I was expecting.
Let's hope this works.
I do like starting out with Phoenix just because the AoEs are so good. Oh, these guys.
Of course there's more. There's always fucking more.
I mean, apt, Clive, apt.
Nice try.
Around, Clive. Okay, so that move is not good to use on these guys. Done with that at least. And Zensetsuken will hit all enemies around you. Good to know. I didn't really use Zensetsuken in that moment because I gotta say, it's not a terribly responsive move.
You don't want to know.
There, it takes a bit of holding for it to actually, like, do its thing. Which is kind of annoying. Tried to get back in time.
Let's try.
4, baby. $43,000 damage. Ah. Enemies slain. I do like some of these more intense fights. They are fun. Oh, another army.
There's no end to them.
Torgal.
The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
What?
Jill.
Oh look, there's Prince Dion.
She's not alone.
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid.
Prince Dion. It's good to see you well.
So, this must be Ifrit. Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart, and guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Now, if your lord and ladyship's quite finished...
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
They gave us all those potions, but they still brought Goots along. Like, oh, just in case. Of course.
But don't suppose there's out I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe. None won't take kindly to losing a best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
You mean, you'll buy some off us?
I mean, I don't need any potions.
Let me show you me way.
Ooh, a new sword. Oh, heck yeah. This is what I was hoping. What is this? More gear. Defense. HP -2. But defense +4.
Is there else you need?
I will take anything that you can give me. That's even just a little bit higher than what I got.
Righto, here you go.
Okay, we already looked at that. I still don't feel like I need any more potions. We got quite a few.
All done then?
Nope.
Whatever yous need, leave it to me.
Oh man. Looks like the new stuff I bought is not here.
You don't want me to make yours out else?
I don't have anything for you to do, Goots. But
You all
thank you
set
for the
then?
gear. This very much seems to be a point of no return.
I couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
I do like that Torgal is like a person that you can talk to right at the end.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I missed you too.
You guys have barely had any time together.
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive.
He'd be proud of us all.
Prince Dion kind of brooding in the background.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not envy them.
All right, let's go ahead and move forward then.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
Yeah, this is definitely a point of no return. I don't think I can finish in half an hour, but we'll see.
Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall. Together.
Depending on how well this part goes, I will, of course, finish the game. If I think it won't take that much longer.
We all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
Oh, an Akashic Behemoth.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
You will likely not finish the game today. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Zomber, for not giving me any false hope. Oh, there he is.
Welcome, sons of fire.
And of course, Torgal goes with us.
No!
Come back.
What?
I almost kind of wish Torgal would have stayed back because, man, I've had a bad feeling about him for like the last several episodes. I'm just concerned that there's like a tragic ending awaiting poor Torgal.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
The interdimensional rift. Well, this is about right for Final Fantasy games. The end area tends to be pretty weird, to put it lightly. Look, fireflies. No, they're not actually fireflies, but they look like it. I like how Clive is just jogging.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor, we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
If it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mothercrystals?
Are we actually gonna get answers? I have a hard time believing.
Soon enough.
I have a hard time believing that Ultima would actually give us this knowledge. And how do we know it isn't a biased version of this notch too? And I find it very interesting that he kept using we. Who exactly was he referring to? Him and his fellow gods, or he and humanity? Because it just strikes me as very weird that gods would be able to introduce something like magic and not be able to, I guess, foresee its potential impact on humanity?
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow. Valisthea. There would the true work begin. For the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution. The illness having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
But doesn't that sound cyclical? They mentioned, oh, we had a land, and then a blackness spread across the horizon, so we started afresh and created Valisthea. Like, this is just the same thing all over again. But it makes me believe that Ultima isn't a god. Maybe not in like the Christian sense of the word, which I never really thought they'd be, all powerful. Maybe they're humans that became gods or elevated themselves to gods. I don't know. But it just seems like this particular world is stuck in a cycle. A bit kind of like how the Big Bang is hypothesized.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it.
The mothercrystals?
Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Made us to be slaves.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his God's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own, and from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford.
And it's almost like he made humanity in their image.
And brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He didn't say...
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
It is
Not
hypocrisy.
blind. Just unwilling to admit the truth.
He didn't actually state...
We're one and the same.
Yeah, he didn't actually state the purpose for creating humanity specifically. And would that mean that if humanity were not created, another animal would have eventually sparked the will?
Is that
Ifrit, or what's left of him?
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
Imagine Ultima casting shade on Annabelle.
If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend?
Yes, actually.
We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell.
So then...
None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose.
Which is?
Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all!
What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
So wait, the Akashic that Barnabas made,
My friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Bow down.
Okay. Just wanted to state my thoughts before this fight. So Barnabas turned all those people into Akashic. So is that the form? And he kept on mentioning, you know, moving to the new world. So are the Akashic the only form allowed on the new world? Aren't those technically humans? I guess they've been, like, deprived of their will. So maybe not. Maybe that's the rub, is that humanity is nothing without its will.
Avengers, hearts be stained.
Ow. Oh, that was kind of cool. Gravisia. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, kind of forgot about the whole, like, oh, I should, damn it. Yeah, do the thing.
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through gain-standing.
Gain-standing? Never heard of it. Wonder if that's an actual word.
Only with heads hung low is penance paid. Oh, wretched mortals, incapable even of
Event
contrition.
Horizon.
In fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
Oh, what? So, just totally stay away from the black hole?
Know your insignificance. Repent.
Alright.
We will unmake you.
Ha ha ha! There we go. Come on. There we go. That was not a very good stagger.
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends.
He's a black hole.
He means to end us.
Of course.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
closer so that it can, so I can hit him with the Mega Flare. Because I noticed last time it had kind of a range, and he was not as close as I would have liked. Well, all that dodging did diddly squat. High potions. Oh man. Ultima vanquished? Well, that was weird. Because I honestly don't know how I delivered that last blow. The Pull of Darkness. Okay, that's Odin. Increases rate at which dancing steel fills Zentetsuken gauge by 25%. I mean, it already fills it pretty quickly.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
What was that? Sit in mid, Father and Joshua, Jill and her younger counterpart. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe that girl is someone else?
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death.
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try. So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive!
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away?
Just go away.
I mean, this is the entire argument for ignorance is bliss.
Clive!
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Remember who you are.
Clive.
Did you forget?
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look. Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along.
The feather.
The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you suggesting they have the power of the gods?
You still talking?
How did they destroy the crystal? Escape the darkness.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up. Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
Clive, he tapped you on the face. Like, it was barely a slap. I wouldn't even call that a slap. Really? That hurt?
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Mythos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
Twinside, the Holy Empire of Sambrek. Uh-oh.
And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Chorus building. A crescendo as it enters its final movement. Stirring those long aslumber to waking.
I can't.
And back to their origin.
I can't remember if I mentioned this in a previous episode or not. But I think I had at one point an idea that Clive, by destroying the crystals, Clive was doing something that the gods wanted, because they would have stepped in sooner to stop Clive if they didn't want those crystals actually destroyed.
Bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they?
They can see that all the way from Malud?
Fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill! Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here. Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
I will be with you anon. Not sure I've ever heard that phrasing before. I like how they include that sort of chrysalis on the map. I noticed that Sam Breck is no longer here. So, I can't save in here, so we're gonna go ahead and go back to the hideaway. Hopefully there won't be too many. Back to their origin.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
Well, we're going to do that next time. In the next episode of Final Fantasy XVI. I mean, obviously, anon means soon. I figured that, but I'd never heard the phrasing before. Anyway, I mean, at least we got to fight Ultima, and then he did say some interesting things. The problem, you know, as with a lot of bad guys, is that they have a tendency to twist the truth to their own ends. So who knows how much of it is actually truthful or not. And I found it very peculiar that he very nearly, like, dispensed with Clive's will there. Clive just seemed to kind of bend very easily. Very, very easily. Oh, thanks, Somber. I'm glad you're enjoying my thoughts, because I definitely had some things to say about what Ultima was saying, and it continues to lead back to my frustration of Clive just not really being very vocal and not really asking questions. Like, don't get me wrong, who knows if Ultima would even answer those questions, but at least ask them, Clive. Don't just stand there and kind of look dumb. Like, show some initiative here. Show some real understanding. But no, he doesn't. He just... I don't think Clive ultimately really cares, like, what the truth is. And maybe that's enough for him. Like, he knows what he wants and he knows what he believes, but man, Clive can be a little bit frustrating. Anyway, I mean, this is getting pretty hype. Like, I've been having a lot of fun with Odin and Behemoth, and gosh, I really need to sort out those moves next time. I think I've decided that I really want Giga Flare. Like, Flare Breath is, like, really good, but it leaves you so vulnerable, and it kind of requires the enemy to just stand there and take it. So I just don't think it's a very effective move against bosses. And this is kind of where we're at, is we're getting close to the boss stage of Final Fantasy XVI. So I think I will at least get Giga Flare. Okay, we have 9,000 points, so we could get a fair amount. But those are my thoughts for right now. I do still really like Phoenix. I mean, it's just been kind of a steady thing. I like the B move that teleports me closer to enemies, and I I like that slashing move. Yeah, Heat Wave. Heat Wave is so good. And Scarlet Cyclone is also really good. Just, yeah, those are fantastic moves. Anyway, maybe next time we will finish Final Fantasy XVI. I don't know. At this point, I have no idea how long this is going to take. Because right now, we've only really seen Ultima, but he keeps talking in plurals. And so I can't figure out if he's only referring to himself or if there are actually other gods who might weigh in. Maybe Ultima is one of those gods who's just kind of taken things into his own hands, and then the other gods eventually step in and go, nah, we don't like this. But, I don't know. Okay. I will likely finish the game next stream. Okay, I appreciate that sort of confidence. So maybe one more episode. Cool. Until then, though, yeah, gotta wait. Aw, back to being just Clive and Torgal. So, thank you, Zomber, for being here for this episode. It was wonderful talking with you and, getting some of your information and some of your takes. I appreciate, again, that you're allowing me to discover the game and sort of get my own interpretation rather than influence it. For anyone else who happens to be watching, thank you so much. I would appreciate it if you could slam a like on this particular... well, on all the videos, so that this stream can be more widely spread and the channel can grow. So, thank you so much. Have a good night. This is KO Lynn, signing out.